Hello, choir class. We are going to take a look at lesson 6 in your Sing at First Sight book today. So our new concept is the dot. The rule of the dot goes like this. Anytime you have a dot after a note, then you add half the value of the note it's attached to. So that means if we have a half note, half of a half note is a quarter note, and that equals a dotted half note. So a half note is worth 2 counts, a quarter note is worth 1 count, which means a dotted half note is worth 3 counts. 2 plus 1 equals 3. This applies to any note. So if we had a quarter note, dotted quarter, that would mean we start with a quarter note and add half of a quarter note. We know that you can fit 2/8 notes inside a quarter note, so 1/8 note is half of a quarter note. That means a dotted quarter note is 1 plus 0.5 or a half, which means a dotted quarter note is worth 1.5 or 1.5. It works with whole notes. If you have a dot after a whole note, that means you start with a whole note, 4 counts. You add half of a whole note, which is a half note, 2 counts. 4 plus 2 equals 6, just like that. Let's go ahead and count the first exercise together. Remember, when we do our counts, we're putting a dash in between those numbers to show that they are connected. Remember, our ties mean that those notes act as a single note. Even though we're seeing 2 of them, they are tied together into a single note. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. There's our dotted half note, which means we're going to 3, 4. Quarter notes here, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Don't forget to count your rests for 4. Let's take a look at the second line here. These are half notes. That gets 2 counts, 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are connected for a half note. Remember our half rest. Show the connection there between the half rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another dotted half note. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I think you guys are all set to finish that counting on your own.